So what's going on here today? We're gonna have a film on some dateless buffalo nickels. See how many I got in my pack. A pack of them right here. So these are dateless because they've been used so much. The date has worn off from the use. I think I got about 12 maybe here. Let's see. Got 16. So the only way to let me get rid of this screen. Alright, that's the buffalo side. So this is the Native American side. And right there should be a date. We don't have one. Or maybe I can see the 1 and 9. That's going to be about it. There's this stuff called Date Restore. We call it nickel date. Do not let kids use this. If you want to use it, you need to be with them. This is an acid. It is poisonous. And technically you're supposed to wear gloves, but I'm out of gloves. So I'm going to shake the bottle up. I'm going to go ahead and this first one. So I get it open. Like I said, it's a brand new bottle for it. I should have done told me that before I started doing this video. There. 1919, yes, that's what I was looking for. Oh, this bottle's sort of open. Yeah, I got it. So, basically put one little drop. Here where the date is. And you watch what happens. Like I said, this does damage the nickel. Before you do this, you want to check the reverse side. If it's a type 1, you don't need to nickel date it. You already know what the date is. You know it's going to be a 1913. I'm trying to find my toothpick. I keep toothpicks around here for stuff like this. Because here I would like to agitate it. I don't see nothing yet, so we're going to do a little bit of agitation of the liquid that's on there. Now, there are times this does not work. There times I've done 2 applications to this. Try to get a date off of it. It's just a turn black. See what it's doing is looking for where the date, where it was hit at by the dye, and it eats out where the impression's at. And it restores the number. let's see what we got. Sometimes it's not apparent what the date is. Now I put the nick date on before, just let it sit, and eventually the date does appear. And it's in 1914. Let's see if we got a mint mark on the back, and I'll show you both the mint mark and the date. No. Sometimes the scope will not show it, but there's a, I can see it through my loop. Yeah, the magnifier is not going to show the scope, but it is a 1914. That's how badly wore down this coin is. Try one more time. One, 9, 1, 4. Barely see it. Now this one has no mint mark. If it did, it'd be right there. I see no sign. It's just very rare, very well worn down. See the design of the Remsen to the head. So this is a AGP1 pour one if it was gradable. So this is an S. So the 1930 S, no use nickodating that. I'm going to get my book. 1 second. Let me just put this. Did I put that book up? There. Canadian cents. I had it up the other day. I think I had it with me. Just don't know what I did with it. Let's put it up right now. I'll get it out later, but I don't think I have a 1914. So that's one reason why you want to do that, so you can put them in your book. Now, my book is a lot of nickodated dates. There are placeholders for ones that are not nickodated. Okay, this is the obverse. Yeah, this is 1930. Then I'm going to go off to the side. This one has nothing on it. Barely see the V and 5 and C and cents. It's a 1920. So guess I could try to negate the back and see if we get a mint mark off of it. And let it go by itself. Here's another dateless one. It's going to be fun to get a date off of. Let's see, is it on there? Good. Yep, it's on there. Okay. So let's see if we get this one to show up underneath the scope. I mean, sometimes it shows up in seconds underneath the scope. Starting to see a number already. There's a 9 right there. There's the 1. See how it's starting to get dark? That's it. You seeing up the dirt that's down here in the creases? There's a 1 and a 9. So no, at least the first number's gonna be a 1 and a 9. They were made from 1913 till 1939 before the Jefferson nickel took over. And before that you had the V nickel. See part of the date. See the 1 and the 9, definitely. You see that. Possibly 1938. I want to use my loop. Always had this type of a loop. It's a 10 power Juris loop. You can buy them off online. Some local coin stores have them. That's where I got mine from. I just turn the light on to make it a little bit brighter in here so I can see. This is a 1916. And it's a Denver. Let's see if we got anything off the back of this reverse one. Let's see, I'll show you how the... See, there's the D for the mint mark. This is 1916 Denver. Use my loop. I don't see nothing. And edge shot to 5 cents, a little bit better. It's, 5 cents is there a little bit better, but we're not going to. That's what I said. This was a 1920. There's the initials of the designer. There's the letter F. So at least we got that on here. Let me look at my loop. See if I see anything before I do this. No. I got it on there. It's more fun watching numbers appear and you got a scope on it. Well, you have the toothpick. I see it. This is starting to appear a little bit. I see something going on. Put that down where it's supposed to be. I missed the date just a little bit. And you see the 1 and the 9 right there. And that would be a 1919. You can see the date. It's a 1, 9, 1, 9. I'm using a paper towel to absorb it. And you see the 1919. We got 1919. I think this is no mint mark. Huh, some of them got on the back side. Not inspecting. Yeah, something right there. It's too worn down, it's not going to show up. Make sure first. Always don't check the back. Make sure it's not the type 1, which is the mound. The original design, the buffalo's on the mound. But everything wore down too fast, so they redesigned it to look more straight. So. Yeah, let's let it spread. I've been starting to back check the pennies from this week's hunt. Nothing yet. I want to make sure I got all the copper out. Appreciate everybody who came out. The new subscribers. Thank you. This one's going to be a 1916. Oh, that's the wrong one. That is going to be a 1916. See, it disappears. first do this, but after it dries good, it shows back up. Let's see. See, now it's starting to show up. You see the 1, the 9, the 6. And this is a Philly. The mint mark will be right there, and it's not there. I see a little bit of a number, but not much. A lot of times, when you find these nickels in boxes, they look like this. Nothing. While I was doing that, I'm going to go grab a book real fast off the shelf for a dime that I got. There it is, Mercury Dimes. I don't think I have this one. I will probably be doing a video here shortly on the albums, where they are at. S. Do not have it, and I got one because I needed it for my book. So this is pretty damn much worn down. It's supposed to turn. Until I find a better one. Yeah, make it a placeholder. It is silver. The nickel date does not work on silver. It has to be nickel composition. If you get something without a date that's a dime, don't nickel date it. Maybe a modern dime, but anything 60 on back, no. Let's see where we at. Let's do a second application on it. I've had to do that before. Now, 1913, there are two types. You have a type 1 and a type 2. I'm going to say this is a type 1913. Nope, it's a 1918. We're going to put the nickel date on this a little bit longer, put fresh drop. Right there. While that's re-etching itself again, We'll go ahead and move on to the next one. I'm trying to keep this as short video as possible with 16 buffaloes. Yeah, maybe. Find me another supply. My guy's running out again. He didn't have that many this time. I went through. He has about $5 worth of buffalo nickels in his little call section, and that's where I pulled these from. And he wasn't that much. Let's see, we went through pit. Yeah, that's about as good as I'm gonna get it. I can still see the date, but not barely. See how this one's doing. See how it just turns black from all the. That is grease from people's fingers being in pockets. They're being used. I don't know if that shit any better or not. Yeah, it's about the same. So we do have a 1918. It's got a mint mark on it. It looks like an S. If this is a D, that'd be straight. This is more of a curve. So this is a 1918 S. San Francisco. Let's see what we got here. There's a good date, 1923. That's a well-struck coin when you can see a date. It looks better when it's wet. I will admit to that. 1923. I think I'm going to try to go for a mint mark. So I can use it anywhere as a filler in the book. Oh, 1919. It doesn't liquidate that one. Okay. My camera keeps moving, so I'm not supposed to move. I'll stay. You can see part of the date. I should have wanted to know, so we're going to go ahead and liquidate this one. Some damage to those. I'm not going to attempt to when it's damaged like that. Oops, and move the liquid over. There we go. That's it. While I was doing that, I want to start scoping out the memorial scents, and this is going to be damaged. Just looking for errors and stuff like that on these coins I went through. That's a short scent. That's badly tore up. Let's see. I thought I need to scope. Date's starting to come out. I see at least the 1 and the 9. I try to separate these shield scents out of the memorial scents. I still got them mixed up. Just makes it easier to back check. Chewed up. Just I'm gonna get that one here in a minute. I need to scope. So if you hear a drop, that's me dropping a penny into the bucket I take to the bank. Okay, let's see what we got. Only takes about a minute, sometimes a little bit longer. So 1921 maybe. Yeah, 31. Huh. Sometimes those blue lights, they blur out everything. I'll do it one more time. It's eating away enough of the metal. I can probably get a second round, maybe get a good date off of it. Now, look at this. I need to scope. Maybe a die crack. That's a bad die crack, but I'm not even going to keep this one because it's so just beat up with junk on it. It's starting getting zinc rot across the whole penny, the whole cent. Yeah, I have to look at this one. Like I said, it's the blue light. Let's see something. I see 1901, 2. It's possibly another 1. See? See how the blue light drowns out the numbers? Watch how much better they appear. So we got 1921. Philly minted Buffalo nickel. Okay, had the reverse up there, and oh, sorry about that. Monitor went off. Timed out. There we go. Got it back. There's Liberty. There's the tail feathers. This one got some damage done to it. I'm gonna call this. It's gonna be it's 19 something. We know that for sure. But look at the damage. I'm going to liquidate this one. I didn't realize how much damage was done. I can see the 1 and 9. This is a 3. That may be a 1923. Or it's a 1913 type 2. That damage is going to be so messed up, it's not even going to worth trying to liquidate. It's got a number, but not much. We'll go ahead and liquidate that one. That is soaking. We're going to pick up a few more memorial cents. I'm scoping these. Good to practice with the scope. I mean, not the scope with the loop. Scopes tends to show you a little bit more of what you might think an error. It's not an error. So, for those who did not see it, watch part 2 of last night's video and you see the mail call. Some stuff that I got in the mail when I went ahead and opened it up at the end of penny hunt last night. Bunch of Canadian cents. Had 14. 2 upgrades. I think I added 4 out of the 14, so I got 10 extra altogether. Some were the same dates. Sorry, I had a stretch. And I have a 4 of those extras. $2009. Some extra Canadian cents. Some of these go back into the 40s. Let's see what we got here. $19.35. It's got a mint mark on it. Let's see if I can show y'all the date. Let me try this. I can see the numbers 1, 9, 3, 5. I know what I'm looking at. Sometimes this helps. Just to moisten it to show. Dry it off. Just rubbing alcohol. Yeah. 1, 9, 3, 5. Got 2 left. Try something different. I've done this before where I clean nickels with rubbing alcohol and applied nicotine. Drying it. Yeah, I see the numbers come out. I see the 9 and the 1 after the 9. It's like a 1915. One 9 1 5. 1 9 1 5. I'm telling you, I'm going to hunt for lunch. There you go, 915. No date. No minute mark. I'm thinking about doing this live. I need some videos out because I've been doing live feeds here lately. That's why it's coming out as a video, not as a live feed. Come on. This is the 1925. But just for the heck of it, we're going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, 1925. That's what I thought. But now my head hurts and I'm tired and I got other things to do today, so here's what it is. 1925. And that's going to conclude this video for today. Thanks for coming in. And once again, thanks to all who came out from a 2-part box hunt of pennies Friday and Saturday. This Friday coming up, I will be having a box of nickels, and that would be that's gonna be a straight hunt right through that box. Not stopping once I get started. Nickels a little bit easier to find or to deal with. I'm just gonna be separating the pre-2006 to the after 2006 nickels. And there's a reason behind all that right now, and I'll elaborate a little bit more as it gets close to time for that reveal. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Stay dry if it's raining where you're at. And if it's hot, stay hydrated. In other words, drink plenty of water. Don't end up in the hospital for being out in excessive heat. Y'all have a good evening. And remember, if you're new, if you're not done so, subscribe. Turn the bell for future notifications. And always remember, check both sides of the coins. Never know what you're going to miss. Good day.